Gal, co-founder and CEO of Aligned. And so Aligned essentially is a sales technology. And for revenue teams, it's a customer-facing collaboration platform that helps revenue leaders standardize a better workflow between their buyers and their sellers or customer success teams. Essentially one place where you can, instead of the back and forth email, content sharing, and all of the workflows where things are getting lost in the shuffle, champions are failing to sell internally. There are a lot of stakeholders being looped in at various stages of the process, and we're sharing so much content throughout the sales process and mutual action plans in a spreadsheet and all of that. Basically, when we have a very challenging, complex buying journey and selling journey today, Align essentially brings it all into one place, a digital sales room or a client portal or onboarding room for each one of these buyer personas, where it just allows them to manage everything in a better way and close more deals faster or onboard customers faster. That's the idea. So I think the challenge actually starts with the word. I think that sales enablement shouldn't be sales enablement. It should be enablement, and it should be beyond. We're not enabling sales if we're not enabling buyers. And I think that there's a challenge with the way that sales enablement is built today, which is a result of how things have been for many years. We've been in a growth at all cost era where we could get away with really focusing a lot on ourselves. We could get away with it, right? We could get away with doing a 16-step sequence that you just send the same, personalization is the first name of the person, or I saw you like football or something like that. We could get away with these kind of things. We could get away with generic demos and junior AEs that just go and pitch and just follow up until they can, someone answers and wants to buy. But things have changed, and I think that the previous era of sales in that growth at all cost era was, could be very seller centric. And I think that sales enablement, because of the name and because of, the period, was also very sales centric. So if you look at things, then, a lot of the sales enablement leaders that we're seeing out there, a lot of the way that things are being built is sometimes it sits under HR, sometimes it sits not under HR, but people that are being hired are really being hired for more their learning and development skills, more their project management skills, where really to enable the seller, you need to understand their world, you know, understand these gaps, you need to understand how to go and bring the tools that will help them deliver a better buying experience. And I think that most of this industry has been focused on the actual content management, like sales enablement is, okay, let's make sure that marketing creates the right content and that sales gets that content and uses it in the best possible way. And so and you can see it also if you look at the tech stack. So the sales enablement tech stack, I would argue, is not really enabling sellers. Okay, it's enabling the marketeers, and it's enabling the sales enablement leaders to just organize all of these different content pieces in the best possible way. But where's the friction in the buying journey? Okay, where are we losing deals? What are the buying jobs to be done that we can build a better process around? What kind of tech stack can we create to teach our sellers how to be buyer enablers, how to support the buying journey? Okay, for example, instead of building more case studies and decks and product sheets, what about building materials like a business case framework, okay, or a total cost of ownership, or a COI, cost of inaction calculator, right? So I think this is the kind of thing where when I'm looking at the definition of enablement, sales enablement, I will not call it sales enablement, I will call it enablement. And I would even argue that we might even need a dedicated buyer enablement person, a sales enablement person, but that's a different story.